Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Life with G. It's Taco Tuesday, which means it's another live night for Life with G podcast. It's your girl G, the Puerto Rican podcast princess, your favorite baby mama in the building. And we have JR per usual.
It's high noon.
Hey everybody, I want everybody to know that I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you're doing. It's Tuesday, so it's a lot of love out there. You see, I got the candle burning in the back. All sentimental. Let's just have a great time. Much love.
Man, tonight is going to be a fun one. Y'all don't want to miss it. Thank you to everybody who is tapping in. And we do have a special guest co-host tonight, the host of HOE podcast herself. Dari, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes. Thank you for having me, y'all. So I am Dari. I am the host of the HOE podcast. Joining my crew tonight to have a nice, fun, engaging conversation about some shit, busting some hoes, catching some cheaters.
Hell yeah.
You know, we're going to chop it up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining Life with You podcast tonight. You guys can find Dari on her socials. That is linked in the description. If you're new to Life with You podcast, welcome. Don't be afraid to say hello in the live chat. If you haven't already joined the family, what the fuck are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. All right. Now, you guys know that I like a little mess sometimes. You know that I love to do some investigating. And tonight, since we have the host of HOE podcast, we're going to be talking about how y'all can also bust these hoes out here. And I know y'all want to talk about it. Dari, can you tell us a little bit of the backstory on how you even came up with the name for your podcast, how the podcast came to be?
Oh, yeah, I sure can. So it's like, where the fuck do we begin, right?
Right.
I am just coming out of a freaking 19-year relationship. Met my ex when I was 18, and I am 16 months now, single and out here in these streets.
Yes.
So with my ex, unfortunately, he was just a compulsive liar, cheater, all of that shit. He had a thing for his first girlfriend, I think I mentioned to you before. And just over the length of our entire relationship, he could not let this girl go. Like, he could not let her go. He was in love with her, and I mean, in front of my face, which was the worst part. But in that last year of being with him, I caught him steady sneaking around with her, like, you know, at the high school reunions that I couldn't even go to, the 20-year reunion that he forbade me from going to, right? And so when I confronted him about this, yeah, right, so he can see, you know, the old boo thing. And so when I confronted him with it, the nigga snapped, and he's like, you know what? It's like, you're the fucking hoe buster. I'm like, what the fuck is a hoe buster? Evidently it's me. I'm out here busting hoes, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make you eat the fuck out of those words one day. So yes, baby, we went and trademarked the name, and I just decided, let me run with this. It's kind of catchy. It's kind of funny. It wasn't funny at the time, but now it's funny as shit. And I love all my merchandise and my shirts with the eggplants and all that stuff. So we running with it, baby. The HOE podcast. That's how it's
going. I love it. And I actually got a chance to sit with Dari as well and be able to be on that podcast. So I'm excited for that episode to drop. But nonetheless, I'm super hyped that you're here tonight. And I'm actually, I mean, I don't live for the drama, but I like the messy stories. I do. Y'all grab your popcorn. Get your wine. Get your vino. JR, what you drinking?
Nothing. I'm drinking water. I put a little, just a little bit of little something in the water, just a little bit though. But yeah, no wine, no alcohol. You know, I'm a child of God. So yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I just poured the last of my wine glass because we're going to get into it. All right. If there's one thing for sure, the rest of it. Anyways,
I got a bottle.
There's one thing for sure that we know about busting a hoe. There's always some clear signs. Y'all who are watching, be sure to drop in the comments. What are some signs that y'all notice and you peep like, I think he a hoe or I think she a hoe and they about to get busted? What are some signs that you've noticed yourself, being the self-proclaimed hoe buster, of ways that we can tell when our partner is up to no good?
I say, first of all, it's going to be the secrecy and the privacy, like the need and demand for privacy with the phones, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Always. Like my ex had a thing where he, like, anytime I was in close proximity to him, it was like the phone screen. I could never see that phone screen for the life of me. It's like, damn, I'd be up on laying on his lap and the phone's like this, you know what I mean? Or there's
Mm-hmm.
times where I'd wake up and he'd be using the phone on the floor on the side of the bed. And I'm like, so, like, normal people, we lay up, we got the phone in front of us. No, he would be down on the floor with the phone. Oh, the charger doesn't go that far. Bullshit, okay? I mean, you kind of can
Oh
sense
my
already the energy
God.
and the shift in the energy and how somebody will treat you. It's like, things change, the routines change, the habits change. You start noticing, oh, he's taking a lot more showers. He's real particular
Mm,
about his smell. He wants to go and wear the nice, expensive cologne all of a sudden. It's just
mm.
you'll start to see things just change up real quick. Okay. What other
Damn.
things? Just look, if you share locations, all of a sudden at times it'll automatically be off. You
Yep.
can't find
Yep.
nobody. Oh, well, I have my phone off. My battery died. No, it didn't. You keep a charger in the truck. You always got a way to charge
Mm,
it. The little brick, like my ex used
mm,
to carry a little brick around with him for the extra battery
mm.
charge. So spare me the bullshit, right? Just needing to take extra trips out of town. And for me, now my ex, his hometown was about an hour and a half from where we live. And
Right.
he refused to find a barber where we live. So he only would keep his barber in his hometown. Like, I gotta go get my hair cut. So it was always this need to have to go home to get the haircuts. But
Mhm.
I found out after the fact that he was going home and using his barber's house to fuck around with hoes.
Oh
So it's just,
my God.
Wait, but was he still getting a cut?
oh, he'd come home with the cut, he'd get the cut, get the pussy, and then come back home like everything was good.
Hey, oh my God.
Sound
You
like a good
know,
man.
and if y'all see
Really?
me, no, JR, stop it. And if y'all see me, my eyes get real big and you see me just sit back in silence for a minute, it's because I'm putting two and two together. The phone on the side of the bed,
On the
like
side, on the
you
floor,
said
damn
it,
near.
and I got a flashback, and I remember being like, "Damn, like why is he about to fall out the bed?" Oh, you motherfucker, you
Hold on,
wow.
wait. What? How many
Listen.
times have you had the phone up and you got sleepy and it smacked you in the face? How many times has it
I mean, I'm
happened?
sure we've all been there. We've
Okay,
all
The
been
so
what?
there.
to
Sure.
prevent it, it's best to have it low, down low, maybe
Stop
even off
it.
the side of the bed. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, nobody wants to get
Even when it's
smacked
fully
in the
charged, you
face
got
with a
to
phone.
keep it connected to the charger.
Now
Yeah.
you understand what I'm saying because you don't want
Stop
it
it.
to
Whatever.
decharge. You seen all them posts? Oh, your
I'm
lifespan is your
familiar.
battery life. How many years you got? Well, I want 100.
What?
Okay,
Stop. Oh my
that's all
Whatever.
I'm
I'm
saying.
so done. Yeah,
They
you would be
are
trying to defend that fuckery, but okay.
right. Because what? I do want to tap in with the comments really quickly just to welcome y'all in. Now with the comment, what's good? DJ Gregory, what's good? Andre in the house. Savage, you're back, my guy. Welcome, welcome. DJ said, "Yeah, what it do?" Now with the comment say, "Yeah, why why rich broke? Let go." I don't know what that means, but I fuck with you. Andre said, "Yo, yo, yo, what's up?" Like with G, hey baby. Now with the comment said, "You can't teach common sense." I mean, you can though. Savage said, "Yurt." Now with the comment said, "DJ and Con, what up, my kings?" It's a boys club. DJ
Oh
Gregory
boy.
said, "What if I just like to smell good?" Yeah, but you start to
When you
want to
go on
smell
months
good
and
too
months,
often.
you ain't worried about smelling good, but then all of a sudden you want this new job. And you gotta
Yeah,
make sure every day, oh, I'm running back in the house because I forgot my cologne. Nah, nigga.
right.
Don't hit me with that.
Right, exactly. Andra said, "Yeah, JR, she reading you, LOL." TJ Gregory said, "What if I just like to sightsee?" Y'all are ridiculous. Savage said, "That's a loyal hoe." Wait, what part?
Oh,
Andra
trust
said,
me, mine was
"Oh,
dedicated as
God.
hell.
Oh, my
Dedicated.
gosh.
Okay? He was dedicated to his lives and
Insane."
dedicated to getting that extra piece of pussy on the side. So yeah.
That really it does take a lot of, like, energy for them to cheat, though, to be re but anybody who's cheating. It takes a lot of energy.
It does. The constant having to silence notifications, silence your
Yes.
phone. You know, I'm trying to think of what other things he would do.
Always looking
Um,
over your shoulder, always having to be on the defense, always having to
always,
deflect.
always. And then when you have any questions, it's like go into attack mode. I mean, punch a holes in the walls, or
Yes.
we want to throw things past people's heads. and we used to share a bank account, and so it would be sporadic little withdrawals. You know, I'm not big on taking out cash because I like to track everything I do each month, and I'm real good on budgeting. And so I'm like, how come you always got to take this $100, $200 out? What are you doing? You know, just I just need cash in my pockets. Oh, okay.
Wonder what you doing.
Yeah, what is he? I still don't know what that has to do with. Which I don't understand.
You just start to notice the habits and things that will change up. So when he's got to go get the haircut, why do you need to take a couple $100 out? What are you doing? Where are you going?
No, seriously.
Who are you trying to take out when you're hardly taking me out and we married? But you know, so
he
those
cheating.
are just things I went through personally. Yes, exactly. But you know, after a while, I actually opened up the relationship. Like when I caught the him with the girlfriend, I was like, you know, why don't we just both go do this? Don't think I don't want to go get some dick out here. Don't think I don't. And don't think I have the options and the availability. I work from home. You on the road. Now I could be out here doing exactly what you do. So he actually was okay with like, let's do it. And so that's when I knew, okay, because if he didn't have somebody else on the side, he wouldn't have been okay with me going out here getting some. I mean, he used to even say this goofy thing, you know, I don't care if I walk in on you sucking the biggest, blackest dick ever. There's nothing you can do to make me leave you. And I said, if you ain't the most manipulative motherfucker I've ever come across, because you're trying to convince me that there's nothing that I can do for you to leave me, because you want me to convince myself that there's nothing that you can do to make me leave you. Oy. So you start to see the games. You start to understand how people will, you know, all the terms they saying out here with all the gaslighting, all the bullshit. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I'm good. So after a while, when I caught him right before my birthday with the 4 women, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Wait, at once?
4 women.
4 days before my birthday, 4 bitches.
At once, though.
Did I ever send you the picture of the girl and how nasty she looked?
Yeah.
Did I show?
Whoa, wait. Come, bring it back to me.
Listen, you traded this in your family for this girl.
That.
Okay.
Wait.
And that is crazy.
Wait, bring it back.
They often cheat down. That's the saddest part.
How you said 4 women?
4, and he had a thing about women from his high school. So what I had to learn about fucking with niggas who are incels, they have a thing about kind of going back to their high school like glory days or whatever. Like, because that's, I mean, realistically, I had to learn after the fact. His friends were like, "Oh, you ain't never get no pussy in high school." So he spent a relationship chasing the bitches in high school that he didn't have a chance with then. But because I feel like personally I raised his stock, you know what I mean? I made him look good. We had the nice, beautiful house and we're taking the trips, all that shit. And so he just had to go back chasing these women. Like, you know, they're kind of washed up now. I'm just like, this is who you was.
No, wait, no, don't do that. Do not do that. No, because look, this is the honest truth, right? We have missions in high school that we did not accomplish. And sometimes we feel like it's the one that got away. Not got away in an emotional investment, intimate way, but in a way that's like, I was supposed to hit that. I can't believe.
Oh, he was trying.
No, well, he accomplished something. Ain't no way.
I'm talking over the, I think 19 years. 90% of the women I caught him with were bitches from high school. Like, I didn't even go to this high school. I'm from Connecticut. I'm not even from the state. So it don't make no sense that I knew all these women from his high school and I didn't even go there.
Oh, that man was in the yearbook. God. He was in a yearbook like this.
Yes, literally.
Right, just something through. Literally. What about this one? And this one. I remember her.
I'm going to bite at 10 bitches and see who bites back. And that's what it was on a constant. So after a while, it was just like, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and do my own shit too. We good.
But you didn't just end the. No, I don't.
I wanted to, you know, listen. I wanted to try to hold on. We had 2 kids together, and it was like, let's just if it's all sex and you just claim you just need to go out here and have sex, let me go have sex too, because I'm not getting it here. Like I need it, so let me go get it elsewhere. Just like you feel like you need to go get it. And but then when I started really thinking about everything else that was going on in the marriage and the relationship, that I was mostly the breadwinner, that I'm handling all the responsibilities with the kids, I'm doing the cleaning, I'm doing like, and you just go to work and then come home and cheat? Nah, I'm good. I'd rather be back out in these streets.
Because how dare you?
I ain't gonna lie.
You gonna do all that shit and not be the main provider? You got me fucked up.
Right. Like, I tell people, if you're gonna be out here cheating, you better have some money. Because
what?
Let me tell you, when I went through my divorce, I had 6 women who were going through divorce as well. 6 girlfriends, all at one time. Okay. And y'all gotta bear with me because of my allergies. But All of us had to kick our husbands out of our homes.
Oh,
Several of them had no vehicle. I had 3 cars. X had none. There were so many times I'm like, I furnished the dude's apartment even. Like when he did find a place, I helped him with the deposit, helped him furnish that shit. So you had it really good. Like we had a beautiful ass house. Okay. We were living really good. Now he's in the projects, and it's like, so you traded this lifestyle. You can't see your kids like that, except for every other weekend. You don't get to go to the beautiful little ponds we had in the backyard with my beautiful butterfly koi fish. You traded all of this
not the
because you
koi
want to be fucking
fish.
these old hoes. Oh, they were beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah, I
what
had a dozen
color?
fish in my backyard and the little hammocks on the trees. But you wanted to
Such
trade all
vipers.
that. It was amazing. Like I said, he traded a hell of a lifestyle to be in the projects now.
In them
And we
streets.
seeing crackheads out your front door every morning.
Mm.
So, because I'm still living fucking good, okay? and I hate that for him that he has to miss out because I don't know if he'll ever experience that kind of lifestyle again unless he finds somebody else to swoop in and, ride their accomplishments and their coattails like he did for me all those times.
Mm.
So, again, men, you want to be out here getting all this pussy? Make sure that when your woman gets fed the fuck up with this shit, right? That you can go handle getting your own place, that you have transportation, that you've got your own bank account, money, your own credit cards. Because I had to remove him from all of that. He had the bank account, he had no credit cards, had nothing. Okay? So this is a part that a lot of y'all don't want to think about. But again, when I saw 6 of my girlfriends going through almost the same situation, cheating is a rich man's game. Y'all better have your money up.
Oh,
Damn.
I like that. I mean, it's not good for y'all to cheat, but yeah, I think definitely you gotta a. If you gonna be out here doing it, you better make sure you can at least provide for yourself. Jr.,
Right?
you it seemed like you chugged your water, buddy. Was that water in there? Your water was brown.
Look, let me tell you something, G. We can get the party started because she already set this motherfucker up. You know what I mean?
She did.
Because let me tell you something. That nigga right there is a legend. From us
He's
men.
something.
From us men. We look at that nigga and we know what we say.
What'd you say?
We understand you.
Oh
We
my
get it
god.
now. And it's not your
Oh,
fault.
yeah, I do.
It's not your fault. It's just that as a man, sometimes when you just controlled by the cootie, you just fall down those slippery slopes. And we understand you. But you
Yeah,
got to
it
pick
fell
yourself
hard.
up. You got to pick yourself up. Hopefully he do. I don't care whether or not he do or not. I just understood that I promise you it was worth it for him. It was worth it for him.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, he doesn't regret it. He made it clear, like, it is what it is. And I wouldn't change a thing. This is just how my life was. And this was the plan for life. And if we have to be divorced, it is what it is. Okay, well, I'm glad. You damn right. This is exactly what it is.
Do we feel like that's him taking accountability for his
Oh,
actions? Because we
never.
just had an episode about
Never.
account, or is that just you? I feel like that once again is a manipulation. You trying to flex like you don't give a fuck, sir. You just lost everything for
Oh, when I
coochie.
walked out, he was like he threw a frisbee. Like, man, I don't give a fuck about this. I'm leaving you too. Okay, good. I'm so happy
But you
that it
didn't
wasn't
want
a
to
fight
leave
and I
in the
didn't have to
first
deal with.
place. I don't
That's
get it.
it's again the manipulation, the mind games, and the shit that these men will do sometimes. It's like you gotta be aware of what you're dealing with. You have to really know the signs. You have to know just exactly how far these men will go. Like I said, the depths of these lies, baby. You have no idea. Wasn't I tell you how I found out he wasn't even a college student when we went to school?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 So for years, like we met at my school as freshmen, and for 3 years he pretended to be a student there. And it wasn't until
You
I
said 3
left
years?
him
3.
3 whole years. I'm talking carrying a backpack, dropping me to my classes, picking me up from my classes. We're going to the library together, studying, going to the cafeteria, the student union. I lived on campus. He lived at home. And then I think at the end of my junior year, he was like, "Oh, I can't afford to go back. I got to drop out." I'm like, "Damn, that sucks. I got to get these degrees. I got to keep doing my thing." I never paid attention to like what he was doing. At times, I would have to help him with projects and papers. I'm like, "Who the fuck papers was I doing?" And
Holy shit!
and then it wasn't until till I actually moved out the house,
Uh-uh.
and one of his relatives, I won't say who, I said, just we're talking and she's filling me on what's going on. And she's like, how the fuck did y'all meet? And I was like, we met when we were freshmen at, A&T. She's like, he ain't never go to A&T. And I'm like, what? What you mean? And I had to, I remember that's the only weekend I feel like I lost sleep over this dude. I had to wait till Monday morning when the registrar's office opened, right? And I called and I'm like, hi, like I made up some bullshit. Like I'm a small business owner and I'm trying to hire this guy. And on his resume, it says that he went to school here between this year and this year. And can you send me his transcript or something? And they sent me they emailed me something that said he took one summer class, y'all. He took a summer class. And it was a summer when I went back home to Connecticut. So I was home for the summer. So I'm not able to,
need to fake it.
Girl.
I
took 19 years. I mean, he even got it on his resume that he went there. So when I say these men will lie and they will be so dedicated to the lie versus actually just going to school and getting the degree and actually going to learn something.
All that time you put in.
And just put on the facade.
Look.
Fucking crazy. Okay?
I get it. Now I understand his frustration when he yelled at you that, like, what are you, the fucking hoe buster? It's like what is this, Scooby-Doo show? It's like, I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you and those damn kids. Like, it was really that. He was so elaborate in all of his fuck shit that he was like, God damn it, how she keep catching me? Wow.
Yeah. I need signs, but so many times I would be like, I don't even have the energy. I'm not going to go through the phone. I'm not going to look. I already know what it is. And so many times I would try to leave, but then it's like, the on the hands and knees, baby, please, baby, please don't leave me, please don't let me, please. And I'm like, maybe I don't want to be a single mother out here. Fine, I'll try one more time, damn it. But right before my birthday, I was like, listen, I actually gave him the like a probationary period that year because my birthday's in August. So January is when he called me the hoe buster, and I found out he was sneaking with the girl at the high school reunion. And I was like, you got 8 months, okay? In this 8 months, I'm about to be going through therapy. I'm about to get my ass in the gym. I lost hella weight. I said, come my birthday, we going to revisit where we at. And if nothing's different, I promise you, I'm going into year 37 fine as fuck and single as hell. So you better let me know what move you want to make. And he thought I was joking because he never took me serious when all these years I kept taking him back. Girl, 4 days before, I literally was praying to God, give me a sign. And when I woke up having an anxiety attack, I just looked at that phone. I saw everything I needed to. It was a wrap. Like, oh yes, thank you. Thank you for showing me. Thank you now because I was mentally ready. And it was nothing to leave.
I need a minute. I need a minute to process.
I don't know what you process. That nigga did a lot.
All of it. Yeah, because it is like a what the fuck, but also like, wow, what the fuck? Like I am a little bit in awe because it was very elaborate and everything's starting to make more sense now. Damn.
These men will lie. They like this is what I talk about when I say men are controlled by the dick. They are controlled by their dick to do the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Yeah. They're controlled by the dick to just do random shit. Like lie about going to school and shit. Not that I've never done that. I lied about damn near everything myself. But when you think about it, it's not really for the coochie. It's because it's just easier. Did
you know that you just
detach.
Weren't really to her caliber? Like you really weren't on her level. You guys weren't really equally yoked. So it's like, well, I've got to do something to make myself a little bit more appealing to her.
No.
Because then what is it?
So I mean, I'm with that aspect. I always think that saying when it comes to the world, the most powerful person is the one with the biggest gun, like these countries, and that's how I feel about men. So a woman, I don't care if the woman could be a millionaire. To me personally, it's like you can't whoop my ass, and I don't look at you as somebody better or greater than me whatsoever. That's how I look at it. So again, if you're a millionaire, that's cool and all, but come bring your ass over here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me. No, I didn't. Yo loss. That's how I look at it, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. So
I want to tap into the comments because there's an interesting conversation happening. And I'm not gonna lie, fellas, I love y'all, but y'all will trigger me every fucking time. But let's hit the comments. Let's see what y'all talking about over here. Savage Khan said he was a player from the Himalaya. Oh Lord, not where the comment said. I hear her side, but what did she start lacking in for him to go out and conduct in such an endeavor? Your man lied. Not all men. Now chill on that. Now, listen, y'all know that we're not talking about absolutely every single one of y'all. If you are a good man and you do not cheat, then don't be triggered by it. We know what people are
Good for
doing
you.
out here. Also, ladies cheat as well, and I am guilty. Fuck it. We all
Be
about
honest, I was
being
guilty too.
real on Life with G.
I had my
Okay, I have
moments.
done it, so
What?
I don't want y'all to think I'm only talking about. That's a story for another episode of Life with G podcast. If you want Hoe Busters back, we can talk about how we too were busted potentially.
I was busted once.
Wait.
Ain't no
I'm
way.
changed. I've changed. I'm delivered. I do want to tap back into this conversation. Andrea said, "Why does it always have to be someone lacking something? What if someone is doing everything and not lacking? Their partner just chooses to conduct themselves that way." Savage said, "That's because you're not doing everything we want. You're doing everything you think is right. You're still missing key pieces." Not worth a comment said, "At Andra, then it will default back on you for your lack knowing what you was about to get yourself into. It's a scientific fact that a person will show their true colors in time." Andra said, "At Savage, who is the we? Should it not be communicated in a relationship of expectations?" And she said, "At not worth the comment. People often show up as themselves, but lack of knowing comes from lack of communication." I wait to fend for yourself out there, Andre. Y'all gonna get up off my girl. She not saying shit that don't make sense. JR, as the speaking male representation on this panel right now,
Yeah.
what do you think about what the fellas are saying, that it's gotta be that the woman was lacking at some point and that's why the man cheats?
No, that's not. So that is one of the excuses that men like to use, right? Which is honestly not completely incorrect, right? We're not. How can I put this? Damn, I don't want to sound. Actually, I guess I just got to say it though. Really, a lot of women don't understand one part about a man that I've always said, and if they did, then they would not think of it as like cheating, or they would not retaliate with the restriction of sexual access or have emotional ties to it. A lot of women don't understand this one aspect of men, and a lot of men will deny it too. The one aspect of men that will answer every question about every man and why he does what he does. The one thing, G, do you know what I'm about to say?
No.
Really? I said it like 1,000 times. You know it.
Say it again. I don't know.
One woman can never satisfy a man. Ever. It's just
tomato.
I get it. I know y'all think we're the same, and I know y'all think we think alike, but we don't. And we're not. One woman just cannot satisfy a man. So if one woman is trying
He used to say that all the time. I hear it. I hear it in as many men as I talk to now. I hear it so often. I get it. So I think that's why we're now in a space where we have so many more women who are exploring things like the ethical non-monogamy. We're exploring poly relationships because let's be real. And now that I'm out here with a lot of single women, we like dick just as much as y'all like pussy. So
Speak
if
on
you can
it.
be
What?
out here getting as much pussy as you want, I can get more dick than you can imagine.
yeah, but that's not
Okay?
the
'Cause I
same.
can go
It's not
give
even
this
the
pussy
same.
away more than you can get it.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing.
I hear what you're saying, but how come it can't apply both ways?
Because we don't look at it the same way. We don't look at
Of
it the
course
same way.
not.
Yeah, so how can it apply? Women giving out their sexual access is not like respected. Nobody respects women who give out their sexual
It's not
access.
respected, but is it respected when men do it?
Yes, everybody wants to be the man that's giving. Name one man that has the unlimited amount of options. Name one man, and I bet you he's of status.
I'm we keep talking about this. I have met many mature men who are in very long-term relationships or successful marriages. Not perfect relationships, but successful and long-term. And even those men do not agree with the rhetoric that you're talking about.
Yeah, and they can, like I said, men lie. That's cool, but at the end of the
I don't
day,
think it's a lie. I think they learn how to do what it is that y'all expect women to do. I know it gets frustrating because
What?
you want to seem like it's so different, but I don't think that it's different. It's not. You think that one man can satisfy everything that a woman needs as well? No.
that's
No, that's
not.
why there's a balance.
Gee, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that. What I'm trying to say is that a woman is looking for one man to do that, though. Men aren't looking for one woman to do that. Again, we're not looking for a woman to pay our bills. We're not looking for a woman to fix our stuff and protect us. We're not looking for her to do nothing. We're only looking for her to close her legs. That is the only thing we are looking for when it comes to our women.
Close her legs? To close her legs.
Well, not for us,
It's
but
a lot
in
of
general.
people out here looking for help. It's a lot of men looking for women to help with these
right.
deals,
Again, but
to
those
help give
men
them a
don't
place
want to be in that
lay, help-
position. They don't want to be in that position where they need the help from a
But
woman.
they are.
Yeah, but I'm not
They
saying
rather put in the work to get a bunch of pussy than put in the work to better themselves and position themselves to have more, be a little bit more financially secure, and not have to rely on their women.
And
Use women.
again, that should show you already why men like coochie more than women like dick. Women aren't doing that for dick. Women aren't saying, I'm not going to build myself or protect myself or get up there just for dick. Women aren't saying that. Women are like, no, like the man has to have some level of status, some level of attractiveness, some level of something to be able to get her, while men are like, I don't give a fuck who she is. You just said the dude was looking at a dusty bitch. Dude was looking at crackheads outside his house. The dude was niggas will go for anybody. Any woman. Like, I'm just saying. So it's not the same. It's just not the same is all I'm saying. It's not the same.
It's not the same because of the way that society has set things up. It's not the same because of what men tell other men. But I don't think just because that's the way things are that it's technically right or logical. And the male population is supposed to be logical. Isn't that a masculine trait? So I just don't understand why y'all not logicking how women would also be able to play in the same field. Feel the same things. But if we are capable of going past our temptation and being loyal in the relationship, I expect my man to be strong enough to do the same if that's what we agreed on.
But if we're looking at it differently, then what do y'all think about that? What if we look at loyalty differently? What if we look at loyalty?
And that's a conversation y'all need to have in the preliminary phase. And fellas, I stand on this. I promise you, you can find a bitch who likes the shit that you like. You can find a bitch who doesn't want to be monogamous. You can find a bitch who just wants to fuck on the first night. You can find a bitch to fit whatever it is that you want your bitch to do. I promise you can. You just got to be honest. Thank you. You just got to be honest.
I saw. But don't come into the situation like, oh, I'm looking for the one. I'm looking to settle down. I want to get married. I want to do all this when you know you don't even really want that.
Exactly.
But you're saying it because you want to lock down stability because you know you a sorry lazy motherfucker who ain't gonna go out here and try to get it on your own. So you know what? I see stability with her. She's got these degrees. She comes from a good family. She's got this, and that, whatever the fuck. So that's easy. So I'm gonna just say what I gotta say to lock her in, convince her this is what it is. I'm gonna go do my sneaking around and back. And like I said, I was okay with the open marriage when we actually did it. Like, because this is what you're doing. Trust and believe. I want to do it too. I want to go out here and get some dick too. I want to go out here and have some fun. I like to do certain things that you don't like to do. Let me go and find Jerome. He might like to take me on trips. My ex didn't like trips
Jerome got to be good looking. He has to be taller than you. He has to be
not necessarily.
Okay, so you telling me that you went out there and talked to the girl. So you went out there to the guy at Walmart and said, "Well, since I'm in an open relationship, we can fuck." Is that what you said you did to the guy at Walmart at the cash register?
Walmart. Maybe the guy at the gym.
Oh, at the gym that's building himself, that's probably stronger, that has a vision of protection possibly, and possibly has the shit together.
Who's actually putting time into himself. You
know okay, I mean? So you're making my point.
You're going to be, there's things that might be more appealing, sure, you know, but not necessarily him being taller or him, whatever the fuck.
Was he?
I mean, actually, no.
Oh, interesting. He wasn't.
And even at this point, because my ex was very tall, but I'm tall, I'm almost 6 feet. So I'm even at a place now, like I've dated men who are a little bit shorter than me.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm a little bit more open-minded now because I'm not going to just limit my options by saying, okay, he has to be this, has to be this, has to be this. Again, you're not going to find everything you want out of a person, just like y'all know y'all not going to find everything you want out of your woman. But let's talk about it. I have plenty of friends who are in a poly lifestyle. And it's working for them. They are open about it. They communicate with their partners. They even let these motherfuckers know, hey, I'm going out to see him. I'll be back really late.
And
you can do that.
He's okay.
Because you're not going to sit back being in a situation where you get to go out and have your fun and do what you want to do. And I have to sit here being the loyal one at home waiting on you. No, I can go have my fun. You go have your fun. And we can come back here and do what the fuck we do.
And I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. 100%. Like literally, G might not think I do for real, but G, I swear I agree
literally,
with
I was
her.
like,
No, I
because there really
I
are a
do.
lot more people. I mean, I follow so many podcasts where people are talking about this, and it's just like I said, until maybe like a couple years ago is when I even heard the ethical non-monogamy term, and I'm like, the fuck is this? But I fucking get it. You
Well,
might truly love this person, really want to build a life with them, but if it's just okay,
I'm not
this
talking about that part.
person.
I wasn't
What you
talking
talking
about.
about?
I was talking about you specifically, not that part. That part is wild. But you specifically, if you are paying bills and you are cooking and I mean, you're providing the protection of the household. You're providing in the security of the relationship. If you are doing what a man's supposed to do, then yeah, that nigga can't go nowhere. He can't be cheating out here. You gotta dip that motherfucker. Fuck him.
But
You
there's
feel me?
so many men out here in those situations, and like I said, that's why when I went through my divorce, and I'm seeing how many women are like, "Damn, you had to kick him out. That wasn't y'all house." It's crazy. So again, have your shit right before you want to go out here juggling a bunch of hoes. Because I mean, you're not gonna
100%
do what
agree.
the fuck they want to do.
Exactly.
But at the same time, knowing what I know now, and now that I've actually experienced like getting good dick,
Good.
we might have to practice E&M going forward because I know it exists out here. See, when I didn't know, because I was 18 and I was young and I didn't have no experience. This is why y'all want women to have low body counts, because if she knows what the fuck is really out here, your little 6 inches ain't enough. You and your little 3 positions ain't doing shit.
Two positions.
You go find a motherfucker who's actually a giver, who's actually like a pleaser.
A simp.
You in trouble, baby.
Hell yeah.
That's
damn
not
right.
a simp. That means he knows how to please a woman. That
Simp.
is a high caliber man.
Simp.
Oh my god.
But I feel you though.
That's ridiculous.
What?
I do want to tap in.
What is a simp? I want to get a definition of this.
Go ahead, JR.
No, it's a simp. A simp is a man who's gonna give you time, attention, and resources, right? Or really, it's just a guy who pedestalizes a woman. A guy who pedestalizes a woman. Any guy who pedestalizes a woman is a simp. That's a simp.
Yeah, no, I'm not buying it. I do want to tap into the comments really quickly. Let's see. Andra said, "You so right. Between social media influence and lack of communication, too many expectations, and the lack of desire to fight for the relationship, we have failed relationships and have given each other a pass to cheat." I will agree with that. Savage said, "Speak facts at JR. Support your own network." Thank you for coming in. Thank you for tapping into the chat. If you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. They said if it's mutual, why not? Play with people on your level. I agree. Now where the comment said, "The devil won over this generation, LOL. People think it's fun to cheat, like that shit cool, but that makes you lame as fuck." In my book, no shade to no one. I agree with you. Where the comment said, "I'll never waste my time hiding from a grown-ass adult. You'd be surprised." Support your own network said, "God damn. She done ate the fruit from the tree." Right. She's experienced good dick. She's delivered. Savage Khan said, "I ain't never had shit, but I can fuck a bad bitch. Shout out Boozy." Yeah, that is Boozy. That is Boozy.
Nah,
Damn,
I like it,
y'all are really having a good convo in the chat there. JR, how you feeling? Temp check for you, buddy.
No, I love it though. I really think about it that way though. It's a lot of times I've never actually talked to a woman who was on that other side though, right? A woman that just so happens to be of higher status, right? Because you make a good amount of money, of course, right? You have your shit together. You're very much educated, right? So of course your dating pool, to me, would be smaller, because if you're looking for someone better, which normal women do, right? We can at least agree on that. Majority of women are going to look for a man who's stronger than them, bigger than them, smarter than them, can teach them something more, provide for them, protect them, so forth and so forth. Because you are already capable of all those things, your pool is a lot smaller for those people that can be able to do that. So because of that, you're more open-minded to say, I'm looking for somebody who can understand me as a person, who can love me for who I am, and then we can grow together and go forth with each other, which is beautiful. It's just a lot different. I never really talked to a lot of women like that, though. So I just appreciate the conversation with you, honestly.
Oh yes, I appreciate it too. And like I said, I think divorce has forced me to kind of be a lot more open minded. You know, I think I used to tell myself like if I don't stay in this situation and I go out and I'm divorced, I'm gonna still look for the tall man. I need this, I need that. But growing up, I actually grew up in a different dynamic where my mother's a doctor, so she made most of the money. She was the breadwinner. But when I see the dynamic of her and my father and how they function, and they've been together 42 years. My daddy handles things that they might say the women. Like my daddy cooks, he cooks his ass off. My daddy handles their money, handles their bills. My mother actually is the one who is the handyman. She fixes shit in the house. Me and my mama know how to mount TVs. I know how to fix cabinets, drawers. Like I've learned so many different things from them. So that's why I think I was okay for 19 years being in that position. Like, okay, well, if I've got to play this role, you need to step it up in these other ways. I shouldn't still have had to grocery shop and cook and fix everything and do the kids' clothes and sew up shit I shouldn't have had to always be that one. Yeah. And again, not that we expect this stuff like every single day, but it's just like earn your keep. You know what I mean? Because after a while, that shit gets real old. It does. Yeah. So even now, I'm like, you know what? I dated a guy that was 5'2". He was the shit. You know, and I would never. I'm like I said, I'm 5'11". So it was like, I'm gonna give it a try because why not? And his confidence was through the roof. He had a good job at the hospital. It was like, oh, let's see. But he was just a little outside too much for me. So it was like, nah, you still out here playing. And I had to tell myself, you know, I just need to take some time too, where I'm not looking for anything serious. I got too much going on. I'm too busy, and I just want to continue working on healing and getting myself in a good space. But so I think you'll get to a space where you don't have these expectations. I don't expect, again, we have all these little boxes we want to check. I might only be able to check 7 of them boxes because he might only be able to check 6 or 7 boxes with me. So I don't think I have this unrealistic expectation at this point that I need the perfect man. No, but we're adults at these big ages. We need to be able to talk some shit through. If you got needs that I'm not meeting, you need to let me know, because we're very compromising. You know what I mean? Like, we are going to try to find ways to make it work. We're going to try to find ways to bring you happiness. We don't want you out here doing this and whatever because you're just having a hard time having an uncomfortable conversation with me. I'm like I said, my ex used to even say things like, you know, God, I'm like losing my train of thought. Like, I think it goes back to like not being able to get everything out of one person. You know, oh, you know, this is just so boring and it's just the same. It's been 18 years. Do you not think we're thinking the same? Like, it's the same dick for 18 years too. Like, we're all in the same boat. We feel a lot of the same shit, but we got to be able to have conversations. And what I find a lot of men, even as I'm dating, when you start asking questions, they tense up. They don't want to talk about things. We don't want to talk about the past. I don't want to tell you about my relationship. I don't want to tell you about what I got going on. I don't want to tell you. How do we, again, work on communicating? I think that's the biggest thing. I'm a fantastic communicator. So for me, that was always a struggle of, yo, just let me know. But it would never be that. I can't tell you how many holes this nigga's punched in the walls because I said, like, hey, let's talk about this. Can we? You always want to talk about your fucking feelings. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. Like,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I'm
literally trying to get an understanding so we can work on it. But so I said, going forward, like, you know, and even like the dude who was 5'2", he was a great communicator as well. So it's like, okay, I like this. So there are men who can talk. There are men who can express what the fuck they need and be honest about it. You know what I mean? There's a way to be honest and have and maybe just have like stern delivery to it, but there's another way to be an asshole and you're damn near bullying somebody. So I think I had to learn too, the delivery is everything. And I don't, you know, I never came with my ex like, you stupid motherfucker. I'm not even that person. I didn't grow up seeing that. So that's just not how I function. But he grew up seeing that. So for me, so when I do try to sit down and say, let's talk about whatever's going on, it's what the fuck is wrong with you? Da, 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 da. And like I said, we're getting belligerent. We're throwing shit at walls. And it's like,
it's the.
All I said is, when are we going on another date? We went on one date this year. I'm wrong for asking that. So I don't want to be in a situation like that.
Yeah. I completely understand that. And it is for sure the communication breakdown. So I do want to get into more tips and tricks on how to spot a cheater, but from the opposite side, because fellas, I don't want you to think we're coming at you. Okay, this is equal. All right, females ain't shit either. JR,
Absolutely.
what are some things that your homies have called you up on, or you've had to call the bros on and be like, do you think this bitch is up to something? Tell me what are signs that y'all notice with women that's like, yeah, she probably out here outside.
Okay, so first and foremost, I'm a feminist. All right, so I think women are the shit, very much so.
Oh
Right?
Lord.
Not all of them, and probably not even most of them, but I do believe that there are some great women, and you can find them easily. I'm a feminist. Anywho, oh damn, how many? God, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of us,
I want to know because
we
I
don't
lack
catch them
self-awareness
until
in
they're
certain
gone.
things.
If I'm being 100%, we really don't catch them until they're gone. A lot of us men don't catch women
Really?
until they're gone. I'm be honest though. So a lot of these niggas,
I've heard that.
they'll call me up after they already broke up, and then be like, "Man, that bitch was cheating on me anyway." And I'm like, "Damn, how you find out?" And know what they'll say? She told me after she left, and I'll be like,
Listen, I
The-
ain't never
the-
get caught.
I'm about to say, women, it's, you know how hard it is to catch a woman cheating? If a man is so easy, it's damn near impossible to get caught cheating as a woman. If you wanted to have sex in the car, a man will do it. Outside, a man will do it. Anywhere, a man will do it. Literally, you can have your location on and be driving and cheating, and we'll never know because a man's okay with anything. But as a man trying to cheat, we gotta get a hotel room. We gotta have a bed. We gotta, like, unless you find out the dirty slumps, the schlors,
They out there.
they are. But I'm saying, unless you get one of them, you still have a 50% chance of like being able to do whatever you want, and it's not that easy. I'm telling you, women are so good at cheating because men are so easy. If you ask these men, what's your body count? And I'm not talking about women in general. I'm talking about women that were in a relationship. You'll find out how high these men's body count are just off of that. It's high. So women cheat, never get caught. Niggas ain't looking that hard, for one. We not even.
Damn.
We're actually we're baffled. I'm gonna tell you right here, man. If you and your man if you and your woman get into an argument, if you and your woman get into an argument and she's distant, there's like an 80% chance she got some dick on the way. I'm telling you now. And if there's not, it's extremely possible you might got to get rid of her if you haven't talked to her yet. I'm just being honest. Though, because she could cheat any moment, anytime, anywhere with any ex. It don't even matter.
But I mean, if you guys got in a fight and she needs a minute, she might need a minute.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, nigga, if she wants to cheat, she can do it anytime she wants to. So make sure that you communicate with your woman right then and there. Don't have arguments out of bad faith. Have an argument in good faith, because I'm telling you, ain't gonna catch this woman. I promise you, you're not.
I do want to speak on this just a little bit, JR, because you said, like, there's this rhetoric that y'all fellas love to say that makes it seem like we could have like dick on DoorDash, dick on demand. Like we could just text a motherfucker and immediately dick's on the way, which I don't think it's that easy.
I call myself Richard Dick. I mean, Richard Dash for Dick and Dash.
You know, I like science. I'm not too good at math, but I do like science and I like experiments. So I would say this was about 2 years ago. And you tell me if you've ever done this as well. Ladies, let me know in the comments. I can't believe I'm admitting to this. I tried to do the biggest pull I've ever done in my life. Now, if y'all know me, you know I'm very awkward. I don't do pulls. I don't hit on men. I know how to catch it, but I ain't throwing it. You feel me? So I decided to hit up every single dude that I had his number. This was like in October, so it was cold. It was kind of boo season. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just to see if I could, because I was so tired of this conversation. I think we were debating about it on the lives on Tagged, and I was like, man, fuck all this. I keep telling these motherfuckers if I wanted to, there's no way I could just get it like that. And it was about 1:30 in the morning on a Friday night, and I hit up every man in my contact list. And I thought I was right, because nobody texted me back. Nobody. And I was like, you see, That's what I'm talking about. And then 7
Wait,
a.m. hit.
wait a minute.
7 a.m.
Uh-huh.
on a Saturday morning hit. And then all of a sudden I looked at my phone and was like, what did I do? The way I had to beat these motherfuckers off me, off
I'm
my
about to say.
line for months afterwards. Holy shit. So ladies, it might not be exactly express dick on demand, but I gotta concede, I think it is a lot easier for us to get laid than it is for the fellas. I just gotta say.
It is.
It is a fact right
But I
now.
had to do an experiment to make sure, you know?
I gotta lie to you. Understand? We gotta lie, woman, to cheat. We have to lie a lot to
You
cheat.
don't.
You know how many
A
women
lot of
don't
these
want to have
know
them?
exactly what's going on.
Women don't
And that's
just
part
want
of
to
the
be a
reason why they
booty.
jump into it.
Women don't just want to be a booty call. Not all women like you. It's a certain few that want to be a booty call.
I'm about to say there's a few that are happy about that.
Yeah,
shit,
but
though.
it's so, you know how hard. Like, where you can't just find them on the gram or on a goddamn Tinder or on a goddamn app. You can't find them we can go through all bios. If you looking for a fuck, swipe left. If you looking for a fuck buddy, swipe left. I don't want to join your relationship and I'm not here and I'm not DTF, swipe left. If you're not meaning for every single one. So don't act like it's like a close. It ain't close.
Oh my god.
We gotta lie our ass off. You know how much I gotta lie?
Yeah, they do. We definitely don't. I'd be like, listen, me and my nigga going through some shit. I'm just trying to get a quick nut. Like, what the fuck you doing? I'm about to come through. And it'll be that fast.
I'll be in that
See,
motherfucker
I
putting my
never-
shoes
I
on
never-
instantly. I ain't even text back yet. I'm already coming. Already on the way.
I would be too scared. These
Exactly.
motherfuckers talk. You give it to him too good, and then he wants it for himself. Next thing you know, he's on your husband's line.
But you know what I find? Men are not messy. Men are not messy like
Show
bitches
not.
are. So they will
I don't
they
know.
will play the motherfucking steady game. I was dating a guy for 5 months. He took me on dates consistently, concerts. I'm telling you, like, and honestly, I didn't even plan to sleep with him. I was enjoying like the princess treatment, right?
Yeah.
And then just one day I was like, I got an itch I need to scratch. It was like, say less. And it was just like, you
Yeah.
the shit out of me because it was great. And I was like,
Hey, yeah.
oh my God.
No, that's
You
not. That's
actually
not.
sat around waiting 5 months. 5 months, y'all. Okay? And so
Damn.
Women ain't waiting 5 months for some dick. That's all I'm saying. For y'all to think it's the same, it ain't.
I was really nervous. I kind of got little dick vibes, so I just wasn't pressed. If I had known what I know, I would have waited 5 months. But I was like, damn.
I'm gonna tell you now. Men know this. The size of your package does not matter when it comes to getting women. They have to like you. If a woman doesn't like you, it doesn't matter how big or small you are whatsoever. They have
She
to
gotta
like
assume
you.
it's little.
You realize that when
She
you're
gotta
younger.
assume it's
When you
little.
sitting there and you helicopter and yada yada, and women looking at you like, get your old nasty ass off. Then you like, what? But I'm packing. And they be like, nigga, move, nigga. And then you realize
Right.
that's not enough. It's not enough.
You really gotta like somebody to want to look at
Yes.
their dick. You really
Telling
gotta
you.
like somebody.
I didn't send so many unsolicited dick pics when I was younger. That shit didn't do
Can we
nothing.
talk about that? Can we talk about that? Because
The random one-eyed monster photos for no reason. Man,
I really don't want
Mama,
to relive
if you
it.
watching this, I love you. Still support me. I'm so sorry. Turn it off. Turn it off. You'll see enough.
I was just having this conversation with a male friend of mine, and he's trying to it was kind of crossing into like, oh, I like you. What are you gonna let me? No, and I had to tell him up front, make sure you don't ever send me one of them pictures. Talking about why? What's wrong with that? Y'all men will blow y'all chances so early with
tell
some
me.
women. Sending out unsolicited dick pictures, okay?
Don't you? You know you reneging. You about to contradict yourself now.
No.
You about to.
First of all, some of them are very unpleasant to look at. They're small. You're sending pictures with nut dripping down and bad angles. Y'all, I have stopped enough men. Like, you know what? I was gonna give you a chance, but I'm so now traumatized by this shit that I've seen. It's scary looking. Ain't no way I want that anywhere near my body. Do not send them pictures unless she asks. Now,
Yeah.
we do ask. Okay, sometimes we'll ask. But to wake up, good morning, beautiful, oh, boom, in my face. And then it's a bad angle, and then it looks small, and then you're doing all this extraness. Yo, what? I just want to understand what's the logic. What's your thought process? Like, oh, I'm gonna send this picture of my dick, and she gonna want to come jumping and ride this motherfucker. Like, what is the logic?
I'll tell you real quick because I want her to contradict.
Please explain.
I want her to be contradicted. The reason is because we think y'all like dick just as much as we like coochie. That's what we think, and that's why we sent it.
Y'all don't always want coochie pics all the time.
Visual ones. No, they do.
We do
all the time.
All the time.
They are the visual ones. We're not visual.
Oh,
they're the mental ones. We like the mental stimulation. I don't need to see your dick picture.
Oh,
I'd rather have the element of surprise.
Oh,
you want to bust up and send me this little shit, and now I don't want it.
See? Because y'all don't like it as much as we do. We don't care if you're a random chick. We don't care if we talked to you 8 months ago. We don't care if you ghosted us. We don't care about nothing. Every day
pussy pictures or some titty pictures or something. They'll be happy as hell every day.
But it's not, I mean, at a certain point, fellas, it's just titties. Come on.
And they want to look at them all the time.
I'm not going, but see, my thing is, even if I'm in love with you, if I'm not horny, I still don't want to see your dick. If I'm not horny, even if I'm in love with you and I want to hop on your dick like a pogo stick all the time, even if I'm not in that mood right then and you send it, I'll be like, damn, baby, like, why? Like, what's going on with you? You good? Like, everything's right? Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
G, you said do what? Hop on what? Like a what?
No, stop it. I'm seeing.
Now, if I'm dealing with somebody and I'm like, damn, I ain't seen him in a while, I prefer a video over a picture. Send me
That's
some
true.
action. Let me see that. Let me hear you saying my name. Let me hear send me a video. Something you're not sending in the rotation. I'm sending this dick picture to 10 bitches this morning. No, like send me my shit. I want to hear you saying dairy bitch. I want to hear. That's just mine.
Yeah.
Look, but can we be honest about something else too?
Yeah. But not before I even seen you in person. Not before I felt it. Not before I know what it is. When we're in that phase, I may request it, but before, you might fuck your chances up. You'll never get a taste.
But let's be honest though, right? If we sent y'all a pic, y'all are not sending it to your girls or showing your. Well, yeah, that's a lie. Most of y'all kind of will, surely will, and we appreciate
if it's a terrible
that.
One, oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah, if it's a terrible one, it's definitely no. But we appreciate you sharing.
I don't participate.
Y'all don't appreciate us sharing. If we was like, bro, look at it. Y'all don't like that. Y'all don't like that.
Now, if it's somebody who you really feeling, who you're like, oh, this is my bitch. I heard, and maybe you can corroborate this, that you will not share the picture. Like, if this is your girl, this is your fiance, you're not about to send that to your homeboy.
Hell no.
Yeah.
It's the hoes, okay? So just like us, I'm not sending a picture of my man's dick to my friends.
Of course.
But if there's some random ass motherfucking jump off,
that part.
This shit.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, if it's at the beginning still, we still sharing it. Whether like we not together yet, we still showing the homies, bruh. Shorty about to slide tonight.
But you might show.
Yeah, no, we gonna show. We ain't got the group chat send it. No, that's just when we cheat on our girl. No, we send the group, you know what I'm saying, the little jump off to the homies if we cheating on our girl. Yeah, we send that one for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So ladies, be careful. Fellas as well. Be careful sending photos and shit, because you never know where it's gonna go. All right, you don't want that if you don't want it. You feel me?
No
I do want to tap in
right?
to the comments really quickly. Yeah, no face, no case. But then we live in the age of like tattoos, so then it's kind of like shit. Don't get my tattoo. Don't get my girl. I'll have to tell. Anyway, okay, we'll talk after this. We're gonna tap back in to the comments. Savage said, yes, we do, G. We want pics for no reason. Okay, then. Not worth a comment said, LOL, it's not just titties. All right. DJ Gregory said, we want pics all the time just because it's Tuesday. Titty Tuesday. Yeah, I feel you, fellas. Hustle Westbrook, welcome to a Life with G podcast live. Hey, buddy. You finally made it over this way. We appreciate the support. If you haven't already joined the family and y'all are new to Life with You podcast, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We do have a 250 subscriber goal, y'all. So help us get there. We love you. Andra said, this is the thing. The videos get sent out to everyone, too. On these dating sites, I give a man my number and then immediately within 4 hours, dick pic. Andra said, same for me, only some random, I'm sharing the picture. Hustle Westbrook said, I don't share shit, right? I like a man who possessive. You know what I'm saying? Don't share
Nah,
my shit.
he ain't got no
Don't show
friends.
my
Fuck
shit.
that. That nigga ain't got no homies.
That's a shame.
Nah, he ain't
Fuck
got no
that
Oh
shit.
my
friends. That's
God.
Hey, you can look in
crazy.
the Discord, the phone, WhatsApp, what Signal, Speak Me. I don't know what the fuck. All them apps. I got motherfucker. Man, come on now.
God.
We send all the nudies to the homies because if it's a jump off, but if it's somebody that we think we might invest in, then yeah, she's safe with us. We don't want nobody to know about it. We keep her sheltered away. You feel me? But if we cheating on her, man, them other girls getting pictures out there no matter what.
Damn.
Gotta let
Yeah.
the
But I
homies see.
had to learn. Yeah.
Got to.
I
Damn.
appreciate you. Yes, confronting
Yeah.
this for us.
Telling you,
Shit.
man.
Savage Khan said, I need that same energy next time I tune in, G. The fuck? Wait, what energy? What happened? What did I say? What
He
did I
need that
say?
love. He need that love.
That
You giving
love.
Con love.
Did I? Did I?
A little
Oh, because
bit.
I said, okay. You just want a bitch to agree with you, Savage. That's it. Look at you. You're so easy. Kyle World, welcome in. He says, sending meat mail is crazy. It is crazy. I
Man, he
agree.
know he sent
I
it
just
before.
said, crazy is unwanted and immediate block. Oh, damn. You be blocking them with the. Hustle Westbrook said, even the hoes I don't share, them my hoes.
And
Hell
he's
yeah.
stingy.
Hell
And
yeah,
he's stingy.
Westbrook. That's what I'm talking about.
Nigga, it's
Those are
your
your
turn,
hoes.
nigga.
I ain't
It's
mad.
not your hoes, it's your turn, nigga. Share me, nigga. Share, nigga. God damn.
Oh
Bro,
my
stop being
Not
God.
a
share. Not
gatekeeper,
you
motherfucker.
advocating to share. No. See, ladies, that's why you got to be so careful
What
who
you mean?
you send
Y'all
this
Yes,
shit
you
so
to.
do.
y'all ain't gonna share the man?
Listen.
And they don't delete anything. They don't delete nothing. I had a guy who I talked to at the end of my marriage when we were in the open phase, and he found me on Facebook and was like, "Your number's still ending." Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, "Tell me you still got them pictures too." He was in the laughing emojis, like, "Damn,
No.
From 10 years ago.
y'all keep this shit."
If my ex
3 whole
girl
years
didn't delete
ago.
my shit, I had so mm,
I really like, I'm going to need you to delete that. Like, if I fuck with you and we not fucking no more, delete that shit. I
why
know
would
that
we delete
probably
that
you're
shit?
not going to listen, but delete that
Nigga,
shit.
that's our morning
They're
coffee,
not
nigga.
deleting it. They got
No.
videos. They got all kinds of shit, girl. They ain't
You don't even
fucking
want to
with
know what
that.
we do with the drawers that's left at the crib.
Oh
Oh
my
Lord.
God.
Never
Stop
mind. Let's get
talking.
next topic. Let's go ahead and keep.
Wait, because I know. Oh Jesus Christ! I want to hear what is y'all and Jr. You have to participate as well, but we will start with the special guest co-host. What is the craziest thing that you've done in detective mode to find out if your person is cheating on you?
Um, the craziest thing. I'm not even sure. Maybe call a girl's number. That's probably the
Okay,
worst I've
because
done. I've only
that
done that
can
one
get
time,
crazy.
and I remember my ex. He used to have like a vintage kind. We had an eBay store. We sold vintage stuff from like Goodwill and whatnot. And he was big on like the sports stuff and all this shit. And so he was like, I'm gonna go on a run. I'm gonna go all the way up like 3 hours away, and I'm gonna work my way backwards. I'm like, you going up to this area? And I remember one of his early girlfriends, fresh out of high school, lived up in that area. And so I remember he came home that night. He was real friendly. Let me give you a body rub. And I'm like, sure. But after he gave me the body rub, he went right to sleep. And I'm like, look in that phone. So I remember going through the phone and I remember looking at the GPS and said, well, let me see the locations he was going. I seen some Goodwills, but then there was one address typed in. I could tell, like, you know how Apple keeps your locations. And so I'm like, I said, let me go through the recently deleted pictures. And there was a screenshot. And the name was Mike Brown, and it had an address, and it was like, I'm about to come through and smoke with you. So I'm like, he don't know no Mike Brown, you know, because we talk about everything. We talk about all our friends, you know, my coworkers, you know. I've never heard this name Mike Brown. And then in the recently deleted pictures, there was a video too. And like, you know how when you take a picture off Instagram or like a screen share, whatever, or screen capture, it will show like your IG tag in the upper left corner. So the name was like Andrea or something like that. So I'm like, Andrea, who the fuck is this?
Andra.
And so I'm looking at the Mike Brown contact in his phone. And I said, let me take, I'm going to keep track of this in my phone. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to call from my work phone. And so I remember calling thinking I'm going to be talking to Andrea. So I'm like, hi, can I talk to, I said her name. She's like, this ain't no Andrea. This is, let's say her name was Maya. This is Maya. Maya Brown. And I'm like, oh, okay. The first girlfriend from right out of high school.
Damn.
I think I actually recorded the conversation. I probably still got the recording on my phone. And she was breaking. I'm like, so he's married? Yeah. And we have kids? Yeah. When did you see him? It's been a while. I said, so you don't live at this address and he didn't come see you? No. I'm like, oh, bitch, you lying. You lying. I don't got time. So if you're not about to tell me shit, I'm wasting my time. It's all good.
God.
And so it was like, oh my God. So I just felt so, that's the only time I've ever called the woman. And I was like, I'll never do this shit again. Like, I'll never call somebody again. Cause she was such an ugly little girl. And I was just like,
that's the worst.
This is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. And the fact that she was so okay with it. And I know he's married. I know he's got kids. I don't give a fuck. And you sending him these titty pictures and pictures of your pussy and all this shit. I was like, oh no, I'm good. So, that started the whole fight.
Oh my God.
I think that might have been what actually had me initiate the open marriage, because that was like a year before I actually left. And so that's when I was like, you want to be out fucking? I am too. And it was like, well, whatever, go do your thing. Like, okay, good.
Ain't no man okay with that.
That's
no, not if you're not out fucking around like you're crazy.
Facts.
Yeah, it was definitely a manipulation, and he probably knew that she wasn't even gonna like really get down like that long term, because you know what I'm saying. JR, what is your craziest thing that you've ever done? If you haven't done something like that, then what's one of the craziest things that like your homies have done?
You asking
You ain't never staked nobody's house out. You never pulled up on nobody. You ain't never lied about the FaceTime call ending and then you catch a bitch standing up.
I'll tell you
when she was acting like she was asleep on FaceTime.
I'll tell you a cheating story of what happened, and it's crazy, but it was already done, dotted in. Like I said, you not gonna find out. So look, I had this homie come to me, right? Oh shit, this is actually kind of crazy. So the nigga came to me, and he married to his girl, right? Doing everything for her. I'm talking about setting her up for success, got her a job, bought her a brand new car. I'm like, hey bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, right? If you allow your woman to work, there's a higher risk that she's gonna cheat on you. Now again, the average person will be like, no, blah, blah, blah. I told him, whatever. 3 months later, right? Not even. I lied. Not 3 months later, because he said he wanted to get a job, but he actually found her a job about 3 months later. He immediately got her a job. She'd been working at the job for only like a week. She gonna tell him, I'm about to go spend a night at my homegirl house. He like, cool, whatever. He busy. He focused on what he doing. He got shit to do. So he doing what he's supposed to be doing. He ain't no cheater, nothing like that, neither though. And I told him he was stupid for that, but whatever. So she go spend a night at her homegirl house. She come back to the crib, whatever. 2 days later, she go spend a night at her homegirl house again. Whatever. The weekend, she go spend a night at her homegirl house, don't come back till Monday. Whatever. He tell me this. He not telling me this part, like all this stuff, but he tell me afterwards, like how it all led up. Then she started packing her bags. And she leaves. She say, like, she just leaves. He don't even know it. Right? So she ain't been there in a day. He like, yo, where's she at? Like, what the fuck going on? Where her stuff at? His family call him and is like, yo, we're so sorry. We saw that that y'all broke up. He's like, broke up? What? Whole time, she got a whole new relationship. In a relationship, now living with the dude. You know what I'm saying? He tell me he distraught, he broken, he hurt. The man is, I'm talking about, he is not okay. So I tell him, hey, look, bro. And I give him the most best advice I can give him, though, as a man. I'm like, bro, I got the drill. I got the ski mask. Let's go pop those tires. So then we drive over to her job where she working. Right? Allegedly. Allegedly. Two tires, not one, because if you pop one, they can always get the spare. Two tires, you gotta get it fixed, right? Mind you, he bought the car, he paying for the car, so she gonna give him back the car and take the car that she had before that he was driving, because it was her car, but it was a broke down little piece of shit. So she took her car back, which is what we wanted, him to have the new car he paid for. So we got it back, right? And then you know what I'm saying? So that whole situation fucked him up a little bit, but I told him what was gonna happen, and then. This is the best part right here. Her new boyfriend's ex-girl or current girl, I don't know who the bitch was. She came to the house and whooped his wife's ass. Whooped her ass and sent her on her way. And she had to come back to his house. Damn. Beat the fuck up. Black-eyed up.
Oh, no.
Beat the fuck up. And then had to motherfucking and the dude was like, I don't even know this bitch. That's what old girl said. The dude didn't even stick up, say nothing. I was like, I don't even know her like that. Like she really just a jump off. So she had to come back, and then he had to send her home. Like, nah, like you gotta go back to your parents' house, like type shit. Like you gotta go. So that was again, he ain't know that he should have known she was cheating. I would have known she was cheating. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't giving me enough attention. We ain't hooking up. You disappearing, bitch, please, bitch. Like, stay where you at. Like, don't even come back here. Your stuff will be outside before you even come and unpack it. Your stuff out the first day you talking about I'm gonna go spend a night at my girl's house. Who the fuck you think? You think I'm about to go a night without some cootie cat? Girl, get the fuck out of my house. You gone. You gotta go. So
oh my God.
Yeah, that happened there. That shit's sad. Shout out to my dog though. We fucking flat the fuck out them tires.
Oh my God.
I'm so proud of you guys
Allegedly.
for being petty and like doing, because that's some sassy shit, and I respect it.
Well, if it was her car, we wouldn't have done it. But because he bought the car and he paid for the car,
Still sassy, but I still respect it. I love it. I love it. I'm glad that y'all did that. Listen, that's karma. Sometimes you are the person that needs to deliver the karma. I firmly believe that.
And she met the man at the job. I want to put that out. She met that man at the job. They worked together. He pulled her, took her away from my homie. I laughed at my homie, but I brought him around to some other hoes, and he pulled a new bitty bot, you know what I'm saying? And then found a new bitty to replace her, and she was bad too, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog.
Shout out to him. Oh my God. That's crazy. I don't even.
That's it, though. I don't got no other homies that got cheated on or caught a bitch cheating. Like, these
it's
niggas,
tough out here. It is absolutely tough out here. I do want to tap into the comments. Andra said, hell nah, it was not me, JR. Don't do that. Andra also said, the side pieces always know and they never care. She said, that lady was fucking that man before he got her that job. That job was just a reason to be gone. No, they met at the job.
Mm-hmm. Don't let your woman work. Keep her ass at home.
Stop it. Would you? Yeah, please.
What?
That's crazy.
What?
That's crazy. Because even if you try to keep him at home, she's still going to do what she going to do if she want to do it.
No, she ain't going to have... No, she going to be too busy.
Then she has more availability to do it. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Where's she going to be? Where's she going to be?
Not working, period.
She going to bring him to the crib. You know how you've seen the episode of Cheaters.
Oh, that too. Going to Walmart.
That too.
What you mean?
You better go Walmart, get them groceries. Get them groceries. Nigga, I want to see the receipt. I want to see the time you left Walmart to the time you came back.
Isn't that kind of controlling, JR?
Yes, and I promote that. I promote controlling.
Where's the trust?
I promote controlling.
Life with G podcast does not support that message.
I said I do.
Do not support controlling.
Why I can't control it? Why I can't be in control of my relationship?
Because it's giving alpha male dickhead energy. That's what that gives.
Why I gotta so let me ask you something. You gonna trust somebody?
Are you okay with your woman keeping tabs?
Yeah,
thank you. Are you okay with your woman keeping tabs?
Is she paying all the bills?
Probably. No, TR.
If she paying all the bills and she's stronger than me and gonna protect me, right? then she need to have the authority to be responsible over me. Yes, you damn right. I'm okay with that. If she gonna be responsible for me, then she need to have the authority over me. Go ahead and control me, woman. But if she ain't gonna be responsible for me, then no, your ass cannot fucking have authority. No.
But are you like providing for her because you genuinely want to provide for your woman, or are you providing simply so that way you can control her? Because that's called money abuse, financial abuse.
It's not. My money is our money. Her money is her money. That's not how I'm talking about it.
But you're using that as a way, like, you listen. Hey, woman, you listen to me because I'm paying all the bills.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that
saying?
if I am responsible for you, provision, security, and security wise of you, then I need to have authority over you. I need to. Because I'd be damned if you like, I want to go out with my girls. And I'm like, you shouldn't. Those girls are wild. They do crazy shit. They got shot out last week. I don't want you to go out. Well, you can't control me. And the second she get goddamn shot at, she want to call me? Nigga, don't call me. Nigga, don't make me responsible if I couldn't tell you what to do. Call the cops, nigga. Call somebody else. Don't call me.
Wow.
What? I'm supposed to... I try to protect you
I
at the
don't
beginning.
disagree with that. Fuck around and find out. I get it.
Fuck
I get
around
it. You
and
try to
find out.
protect her. She didn't listen. You
That's all I'm saying.
in that case, I get it. But some people do use finances to like really control a motherfucker. So
And they're wrong.
I just wanted to clear that up
And
because
they're
we know JR would never.
Never.
Andra said, I know a woman who was fucking her husband and son's barber at the house. Her husband bought and then took her husband to get his haircut at the barber. Oh Lord.
Please.
Oh Lord. Yeah,
Oh, nigga,
don't
that
you
ball
have that
fade is
button, JR,
different.
that's like, hey, yo, what the fuck? Can we get the, hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yo,
That's what the fuck?
that ball fade is different, cuz.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Oh, that's diabolical. Ladies, oh, Jesus. I feel like when women cheat, we do it to make sure it's going to hurt.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
why? Why don't y'all just fucking go get some dick? Goddamn, why y'all gotta motherfucking
Because
worry
it's
about
about
us?
the principle of it.
Exactly.
If you got me out here doing all this shit, it's because I want you to feel some motherfucking pain.
Wait, what'd you just say? Did you say that? Because clearly you're cheating
What?
because of us. Clearly you're cheating because of us. We don't cheat because of y'all. We cheat because we got options. Niggas
You're
don't
men.
cheat.
Yay, man. Yay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You're
We
so
just
superior
exercise
'cause
options.
You just cheat because it's Tuesday.
It's not
we
cheating.
cheat with a cause.
It's not cheating. It's just exercising options. That's all it is.
Well, then
Lady,
we
I mean,
exercise
like-
options too, because we
Hey.
got more options than y'all do.
Then why you gotta come back to my barber? Why you gotta pick my barber? Out of all the niggas that want it, you said what?
The barber probably went at her. The barber probably, and that too. But but a lot of y'all's homeboys ain't really your homeboys, ladies. That's why I say don't be friends with they friends.
Oh my goodness.
Don't be friends with they
Let me
friends.
tell you, when I left my ex, I cannot begin to tell you how many of his former friends and folks from high school. I'm an honorary alumni of that high school because I know too many of them niggas and bitches. I had so many of them niggas in my DMs, offering to take me out. I mean, willing to come out to Charlotte, whatever. Like, wanting to support my show, all kinds of things. So yeah, y'all homeboys be plotting. They be plotting.
I'm
Don't
not gonna
they?
lie. Shout out to my ex's homeboys because they never tried it. They knew better.
Oh my God, too
They
many
knew
of mine
better, but
have. It's
damn.
crazy. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it don't make no sense.
Wow.
But how many of y'all tried your homegirl's man? How many? Which one of y'all?
Never.
GU?
Never.
Hell
Like
no.
I said,
Never.
y'all
Fuck no,
don't
I don't
care
even play
about
like
dick
that.
the same way. We care about any coochie. We don't care if it's the homie coochie. We don't care if it's the enemy coochie, the op coochie. We don't care who coochie. We want coochie.
Not every female's like that though. There are a lot of females who don't care or even go as far like because they see their homegirl being treated the way that she wants to be treated, then she'll try to get your man.
But see, every
So not
man
all the
is
women
like
are
that.
like that.
That's what I'm trying to say. My homies, if my woman throw it, my niggas gotta catch that shit. They got to. If they don't catch that shit, then you can't be my nigga. You can't be my homie. You can't be my homie. Dar, what? It's
I
Dari, not
think
Derry.
we're
It's Dari.
swinging a little bit
Derry.
there.
Derry. What you looking at me like I'm crazy? Why am I crazy, Derry?
Let me make sure I heard this right. So if
Mhm.
your homeboy was trying to,
No.
or no, if I'm trying to get at your homeboy
Yeah.
and we don't fuck, then he can't be your homeboy?
Can't be my homeboy. Can't be it. No. Not even a little bit.
Why?
Because if that's my homie, as in that's somebody loyal to me, as in he's going to allow me, he's going to let me know my woman is really for the streets. Because if you actually go after him, then you really for the streets. But if he don't do it, then he can't tell me. So if he not telling me, you're not gonna stop at him. If you for the streets, you're gonna go to somebody else. So now I'm never gonna know. I'm never gonna find out that you
Why did
out
he never
there.
tell you?
And he might tell me, yo, I think she came on to me, bro. I'm gonna be like, all right, cause you my girl. I'm gonna be like, all right, I need real proof, like real proof. He ain't got no proof. You denying it. It ain't nothing real. But next thing you know it, she out there smashing the dude. I don't even know who is. I don't know who he is from nothing.
Oh my God.
I need the homie to be like, I'm gonna take you down. Take her down. Tell me I smashed my nigga. I know you don't lie about that shit. You my nigga for real on some real nigga shit.
You should just trust your homie if he said,
But what if he
your bitch
perceived it
just
wrong?
tried me.
What if he perceived it wrong? What if my bitch just
Then
just
you-
Women don't
nice?
shit where they sleep. So, you know what I mean? Like, we're not as messy as y'all. So, we're going to be over here.
But y'all
you
vindictive.
know.
Y'all will go after the homie just to be vindictive. We got an argument. That's what I'm saying. Y'all
That's if
vindictive.
we want to make sure it gets back to you.
That's-
That's if we want to get caught.
But that's
we
what I'm-
want to do, like y'all do sometimes, create the circumstances for y'all to want to leave us.
But that's what I'm
Because
trying to
maybe we're having
say.
a hard time leaving.
You
Yeah,
right.
I'm
And that's why I need the
know.
homie to smash. I need him to make sure there is no and if what's buts. Smash. Now I know she for the streets. You gonna tell
He
me.
needs evidence.
I need to know. I need like my homie is going to know. He gonna let me know. People and men don't like that shit. If you my homie, don't smash my girl. Fuck that. If she for the street, she not your girl. If she coming after your homie, she not your girl.
Oh,
Y'all
I
two
can
women
agree.
never went after your man's homies. Why? Because y'all are respectful ladies, mature, educated, beautiful, amazing. But these other hoes, man, if you go after my motherfucking homie, bro, you for the streets, and I need my homie to let me know after he didn't took her down. Now we not homies. Now we brothers.
I think we with the last time we talked about this, I eventually came around to the idea of like, oh, I get it. Now I understand, and I'm back there again. I get it.
You
I
get it.
agree. I agree.
My
with
homie
what
can't be
JR
my
said.
homie
I
unless
do.
they take her down.
Oh my God, y'all funny.
It's very much at this. That's your way of solidifying. She is automatically demoted.
That's she demoted because I ain't gonna know no other way. The random nigga ain't gonna tell me. He gonna keep doing what he doing. Why he gonna tell me? But my homie, he gonna
Right.
tell. Now again, if my homie pursues you, he can't be my homie. You can't pursue my woman as my homie. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't
can
pursue
only
my
catch
woman.
it if she
You can
throws
only
it.
catch it if she throw it. You can't pursue her. If you
Damn.
pursue her, then you not really my homie.
What happens
my
if
bro.
y'all break up though, and then he tries to come at her after y'all break up? Is that
Hey,
okay, or is
at
that
the
still
end-
off limits? Bro?
If she broke up with me, then nah, bro, you can't do that. Now, if I broke up with her, hey, bro, free game. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Free game.
Oh
Free
my
game.
God.
Because if she broke up with
That's
me,
an
she don't
ego
know we ain't
thing.
really
That's
broke
an
up.
ego thing.
Nah, because we ain't really broken up. There, if we together, you break up with me, we ain't done. I don't know what you think. We ain't
You're
done,
so
nigga.
toxic.
I'm a little
we done,
toxic.
man. We done.
I'm a little toxic. You break
I
up with me,
do-
we ain't
I-
done, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. I need to be done for us to be done.
Well,
we
listen.
ain't done.
To speak on your method of evidence, he wants to make sure y'all really seal the deal so he knows it's real. What if you're wrong? I want to talk about the plot twist moment of say you do all this snooping. Say you done broke through the motherfucker's phone. You done called his mama. You done tracked his car. All the things. Y'all ladies, you know you're guilty. And you do all this shit and you find out you wrong. Have you ever had a, oh shit, I was wrong and I did too much moment?
Maybe at the time I thought I was wrong because I just realized that he was meticulous about cleaning out the evidence. So
Mm.
I remember getting in a fight with my ex when I went through his phone and I'm I'm like, I just know you weren't where you were because you went to get the haircut. Your location has been off, like you're offline for 2-3 hours. You said you were getting your haircut and coming right back, but you spent hours out there. What were you doing? Um, and then I'm going through the phone, and it was something particular happening around that time out in his hometown. And I remember going through the messages. This nigga deleted every single thread of messages with his friends. I mean, there's no homeboys message, no group chat, no nothing. And so I'm like, you made sure to delete everything. And then come in, like I said, then later down the line when I'm actually had a chance to talk with his friends, because trust me, the friends literally had a sit down with me after the divorce and was like, yo, we thank God you finally left this nigga. You really deserve better. He been dogging you out from the day he met you. He's been doing this. He talk about you like this. He talk about your family. He talk about boom, 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 boom. And so
His
when they laid out
friends?
his friends, so
His
they don't
friends.
even fuck with him no more. I'm talking about A1's childhood friends. Yes, okay. And
Damn.
so when they were I'm asking y'all, so what happened at this time? Remember y'all said y'all was having an event and get together and y'all was doing a tailgate, and he said that he came out here to do it. They was like, man, he was doing this. He was bragging about, yeah, look at this bitch. Like they was spelling it out for me, and I'm
They were
like, oh
singing like
my God.
canaries.
Honey, they gave me everything. They gave me everything. I'm talking multiple friends, and I was like, first of all,
Damn.
y'all look me in my face and let me like spend all this time, like my 20s, my 30s, and y'all knew this is what he was. But they were like, yo, he was always kind of a shady nigga to us. He was a liar in high school to us. He was the nigga who would make up scenarios and say, and, I mean,
Yeah.
so they always kind of thought he was weird, like. And then he'd do this weird thing where he'd ghost his friends. He might ghost them niggas for 6 months at a time, and then pop up on the scene like, yo, what up? I'm back. Look at this new bitch I got. And it was like, they're like, nigga, you lying. Fuck out of here. You ain't fucking her. And so there was
Damn.
like, he lied on his dick so much too, because again, it's so many bitches in the high school. Everybody still live in that area. That's such and
Yeah.
such's cousin who such and such is fucking. So when they out smoking together, oh, you fucking with such and such? Fuck you. Like it was always too easy to find out if this is really even happening or not. And they were like,
Damn.
too many times he was just lying on his dick. So it was like, that's crazy. So he actually was. And I knew in my heart and my intuition was like, but I didn't
But
have
you
the
couldn't
evidence.
find it.
I didn't have
Ooh,
it at the
that'd be the
time.
worst.
Hmm.
JR, have you ever been wrong when you thought or told your homie, I think your bitch is up to something? Have you ever found out that you were wrong?
Never.
Never, ever?
Never. Never been
Never,
wrong.
ever, ever.
Never been wrong.
Oh
Never
my
been
God.
wrong. Bro, we spend our
Damn.
entire lives trying to understand women just to get them. We spend every wink and moment understanding women just to get them. You think I'm wrong about a woman?
Well, you said most of the time you guys don't catch them in action. It's after the fact. So I guess
Yeah, but that's because they ain't
that's the
hit me up
case.
and asked me yet. If they hit me up
Oh,
and ask me, I'm going to let them know. Hey, bro, if you think she cheating, then she
she
cheating.
cheating. That's not, some of y'all are a little tweaked out though. That is
But
sometimes you're
some
wrong.
y'all be projecting too. Like y'all know y'all cheating, so you just convinced yourself she's got to be out here doing what the fuck I'm doing.
Hell
Is
Yeah.
that
nah.
not it?
Hell
No.
nah. No, we expect our woman to be loyal. The only thing we ask for is for you to keep your legs close. We expect that to be simple. Y'all don't want to be out. Well, we assume, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I still believe we don't think y'all want to be out here lowering. This is, geez, I'm gonna sound like a dick.
Go
We
ahead. Ain't
we
nothing
think,
new.
G,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was, I'm sorry.
we think y'all giving your sexual access to other people is lowering yourself. So because we think that way, we don't think y'all want to do that, right?
That's
Because
crazy.
as a man, why am I about to pay full price for what another man got for free? Why am I about to do that? If he got it for free, what the fuck you think I'm about to pay? I'm not about to take a bullet for you. I'm not about to give you my
Well,
last
now
name.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend of mine who I was having this conversation with a little while ago, and he was saying that okay, maybe I need to go backwards. As I'm dating, I meet men who either I feel like run into the problem of they find a woman who's great, right? She's like, oh, I could bring her home
Amazing.
to my mom, but God, sexually, it's not there. And then
Understandable.
on the other side, I have women who, goddamn, she fucks the shit out of me. Our chemistry is crazy, but I can never bring her home to my mama, right? So you kind of find somebody in the middle. So my friend I have a friend of mine who was telling me that he would rather be with the woman who is sexually experienced, who has some numbers, because then, I mean, it's got her shit together and somebody can bring home the mama, because then maybe he could try to find everything, not everything, but more of what he needs, and that's sexual compatibility. So do y'all really want bitches that are like virgins, have never had sex, only been with one man before? Or do y'all really want the bitches who are experienced? Because y'all don't really like the motherfuckers who don't have experience. She might be really insecure by herself. You might have issues where you can't really communicate what you need and what you want. You might have some kinks and shit that she might not really fuck with. So where is it? Does body count really matter? Because if she has more bodies, she's probably gonna fuck the shit out of you.
Yeah.
If she doesn't, yeah, she'll keep her legs closed. Like I said, that was me, because I had such a low body count. I didn't know shit. I didn't know what to do. So I can openly say I probably wasn't giving him what he needed sexually, but then I wasn't getting what I needed anyway. So True. We just always kind of had this mismatch. So where's the happy median here?
So I'm gonna explain it to you, and this is gonna sound a little off, but I truly believe you're gonna understand this, right? You're absolutely right, right? Nobody wants to train somebody. There's nobody in the history of the world that gets a job and be like, oh, can't wait to train these new people. Nobody wants to train anybody. You're absolutely right. But the thing is, your value matters so much, right? So if we have somebody who is inexperienced, and her value is still high, we are more than willing to get her on on our level. We are way more than happy to do it. You're
just gonna go cheat with her with the girls.
Not necessarily though. It depends on the restriction of sexual access, right? If our restriction of sex, if your sexual access is 5 times a week, or if we have to turn you on to get sexual access, it's certain things that us men look at as like, damn, like it's a lot. All I'm saying is, we like an experienced woman. We do. But do we want to invest long term in that experienced woman? We say we do, but long term we don't. It doesn't really resonate the same way. But with somebody who's not experienced, if she's coachable, we will always take her over the experienced woman no matter what, because we know she's more receptive to giving us our sexual desires than that other woman. That's just how it works with us personally. So you're right though. No man wants to train a woman, but if her value is higher than what the sexual like input she's doing, then we're more than happy to train her into our wants and needs.
Okay.
That's a tough one, because when homies say that all the time too. I don't want no virgin, but I want a woman that's experienced. But it's like, you want a jump off? You want a little, you know what I'm saying? Like what? Like you want a little thotty?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I thought pocket, I thought dog, I thought sickle. Like what you like?
No, you don't.
But that's what they really looking for real. They don't. They say it until they realize, damn, am I really paying full price for what somebody else got for free? When a man thinks that way, because a men try not to think that way. We really do. We try not to think that way. But when it comes to our attention, damn, I'm paying full price for what somebody else got for free. What the fuck? I would never pay for a car that's got 100 miles on it, and I'm paying full price for it. Nobody would do that, and it really fucks with us as men. It fucks with us. And it's not the same as women. Y'all don't care about a man's mileage, because at the end of the day.
We do. We actually fucking do.
Okay.
I was just about to say
nobody want to go and invest in community dick out here. You know
exactly.
What I mean? And let me just say, even from my experiences, because I'm about to say, how do I say this without like putting people on blast? Like, I grew up around a good amount of females who some of them were only with one man in their life. You know what I mean? And when I hear about what sex is like for them, it's like they're very timid. They have a very difficult time initiating. They have a very difficult time wanting to go outside of missionary or doggy style. And you know what I mean? I have one girlfriend who's like adamant about not giving head. So it's like,
what?
do you truly want to coach that? What happens if you really love this woman and she's just like, listen, this is like off limits for me? What happens then?
See,
Is
you're
that
right.
the makings of you going out cheating?
No,
I'm just curious.
but you are right. It's not that that's the reason. Again, men don't have that type of reason to cheat. Again, men we just exercise options. That's why when women trying to figure out, well, why are y'all cheating? Why is this cheating? What can I do better? It's no, like if y'all stop doing that, you'll understand. At the end of the day, that's just, if a man has a multitude of options, he's going to exercise it. And if he doesn't, then he just has a stronger restraint. But like trying to figure out if that man has stronger restraint is damn near impossible to try to figure that out. And that's why I'll try to say, like, a man, like, cheating for a man is not the same. We don't look at it the same. We don't think of it the same. Now, if he's doing more, like paying for dates, if he's spending money at all, honestly, then yeah, you gonna have to tell that nigga, what the fuck you doing, nigga? Like, that's
But
some
a lot of
sippy
times they
shit.
do.
And that's why they some dumb niggas. Like, if you paying my nigga, like, what are you? Again, I don't know. It's just some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit to me. Like, I've never cheated and had to pay for anything to go cheat. Like, never. It's just crazy to me. I don't understand how niggas do that shit. Like, what are you paying? Like, what are you doing? What do you do? Unless you just paying straight for the coochie, right? Let's say your woman ain't gave you coochie in like a month, right? Cool. You paying for the coochie. I get it in that sense. You need to get that release. Cool. But god damn, you really paying for a date? Your woman gave you coochie yesterday and you paying for a date? You paying for a hotel?
A lot of
Niggas
men
tripping.
do that, though. A lot of people do that. That's the crazy part. I just don't think that anybody really truly knows what they have, and I don't think people know what they want. And y'all don't know what the fuck a commitment is anymore. I'm gonna say that much. JR has been affected. He has left the chats. He'll be back. What the fuck happened to him?
Like, he
Okay, well,
sneezed and caught himself and said, I gotta go handle something. So it's all good. But this is too funny. Oh my God. I enjoy these conversations. You know, like I said, I'm in
oh
the phase. I just
shit.
want to learn. I want to have real honest
Yeah,
conversations with men. I love doing that because I
yeah,
mean, I kind of just hate seeing where we are in dating and relationships right now. The divorce rates are crazy.
yeah.
Um, Nobody trusts nobody. Again, we have such
Mhm.
poor communicators out here. We can't relay information. We can't receive information. People can't take criticism,
Yeah,
can't get feedback without getting their
mhm.
feelings and being offended. I'm like, give me all of it. You know what I mean? Just, I want to
Yeah,
grow. I want to be better. I want to be amazing for my next man because I was an amazing fucking wife. I did everything for my ex-husband. Fucking everything. That man ain't never have to do a job application. He ain't have to check mail. He never had to pay a bill. He never even had to check our bank account. Okay, I was the balance inquiry. Okay, just I did
mhm.
everything, and I'm like, damn, I did all this for somebody who could turn around and treat me and do the things they did. So I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, if I found a man who actually like really wanted something, was intentional, really like was ready to try to build something, oh my God, I'm gonna be an even better wife. So I'm excited. Like I
yeah.
said, I'm pretty sure I'll remarry. I love love.
I
I'm
love
gonna find me a
that.
new man out here, a new
I
husband, and
know. I feel that so hard because for the longest time I was like, I'm not gonna get remarried, and now it's been long enough. I feel like I'm open to
yeah, because how long
loving
how long have you been
shit.
divorced again?
Girl, it has been like 6 years.
Okay,
Well, no,
yeah,
not the divorce, separated. But the
okay,
divorce has been over a
still.
year now as well. So it's been a minute. And I've dated,
Yeah.
I've talked to dudes, but dating in 2024, 2025 is
It's very
nobody actually even wants to get in a relationship. Next thing you know, I'm crying about
oh
somebody
no,
I've
we're
been
not
with for
crying.
6 months, but ain't actually been with for 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
So
I can't. It's just, I think
and that be that shit too. Y'all be afraid of commitment so that way you ain't gotta be accountable for shit. But we'll talk about that in another
But
episode.
you hold on, but you
Y'all
made
gotta
a good
cut
point
that shit
though.
out.
G, you can't just
What?
say that and not make a perfectly good point. And
What is
again,
my point?
apologize to the chat out there. I had a sneeze and I had a booger. I'm sorry, but then after I got there, I sneezed again, had another booger. I have to apologize for that because you know damn well I like this. But I heard everything y'all said, and G, I don't
okay.
want you to say that shit because what you
Why?
two women have, I want y'all to know that it's not a normal situation. That's not normal. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to be able to hold up your end of the bargain, right? Because that's really what it is. Y'all holding up your end of the bargain. And a lot of these men have to hold themselves accountable to the fact that their woman can hold up their end of the bargain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's I don't want you to think that like these men are just running or not running away from it. They really are. A lot of these men are really scared. Men are sensitive. We're not emotional, but we are
Oh,
sensitive.
I'm learning.
Yeah, we're heightened. When we love strong. When we hate hard. When we feel
Yeah.
affection, it's deeper. When we don't feel anything, if you were distant for a day, it feels like a year. We're very sensitive creatures because, again, we're looking for a very huge connection. We look for things to live for, so we're very
Yeah.
sensitive. You feel me? And women like y'all who have so much to give, who y'all really shouldn't be giving anything of that nature to a man. He's supposed to come with his own.
Yeah.
I find out like
But
it's
I
a
think
little
we were
harder for
young,
y'all.
you know?
Not
Yeah. And
even
that's
even
that's
now.
another thing that's different. Like being young and coming into something like that, especially if you maybe didn't have the healthiest examples of relationship, or if again you didn't really understand your self-worth, your standards, your value. Like if you don't have all that, you don't have the confidence and self-esteem, you kind of will settle for some shit. So I think going through the divorces and having some time to reflect, being single, you've taken some years off. I've only been single for about 16 months. So I've taken actually the last 3 months off not dating, just working on my podcast. I model part-time. And so it's like, for me, it's like I get so much attention through the social media and through what I'm doing, that I have so many men come at me with the same script. So I got over the shit easy. Like that first year of dating, like I said, I was a serial dater. I went on tons of dates. I was out here having a blast.
Getting
But
free
then
dinners.
free dinners all that. Oh, every other day. Just didn't have to spend a dime. It was great. But then I had to realize, like, yo, this is kind of lame because everybody's coming the same. Everybody comes saying, oh, hey, beautiful, hey, gorgeous, hey, this. And so the people who actually get my attention now are the ones who stand out and say something different. And it's just like, okay, what you doing? What you working on? They got their own shit going on. They actually are working on things. They're finishing degrees or they're starting business. Like they're doing something, because there's so much of the same out here that it's like, man, I'm good. Let me take this time and energy all the time I
Yeah.
was spending out, going out, taking weekend trips, whatever. Let me focus on my shit. So now I have time to actually
Yeah.
get my things going on, and getting podcasts and getting some numbers and views and engagement and stuff with my things. But that's something too. Like, what makes some of y'all different? Like, there's look at how many men or women there are in comparison to men, and how many single people there are. Like I said, I think a lot of women right now are like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to limit myself by saying the man has to be boom, 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 and boom. Let me open it up. But there's still so many men who are just not coming correct. And
Yeah.
like I said, you come in and you're messing it up with the same old script, the same old bullshit. You're sending the dick pictures too damn early. I shouldn't see your dick 24 hours after you don't even know my last name yet. I don't even
Yeah.
know my last name, and I know what your dick looks like.
Yeah, but we
So
like
it's
it.
like, okay,
But no, but I understand you. I understand you.
but
There, I
again,
understand you.
it's what caliber of woman are we really trying to get at? Are you looking for
Yeah.
somebody who
Yeah.
you want to settle down with? I've had men damn near trying to propose to me in a month, and I have other
Facts.
men who they're like, I'm just trying to fuck. I'm not. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just trying to find like somebody who aligns with what you're doing, their values align, like y'all could work together. Hell, I'm looking for somebody who like, you out here trying to get this money, nigga. Like, let's make some. I got graphic skills. Like, look, we can do something. I'm gonna help you try to get
Yeah.
your business popping. What are we doing out here? Or are we just getting together, getting high and fucking and eating? Nah, I guess. Oh, we did that in our 20s. We about to be 40 now. We need to be thinking about like long term. Nigga, what's your 401k looking like? Mine's is good. Like, what we doing with these
Yeah.
kids? Are you involved? What? Because like, I got two fucking kids. You know what I mean? So that changes things too. Like exploring options. And I'm surprised that I think I always was like kind of worried coming out into this world and being single because I had two kids. And we had the Kevin Samuel saying, oh, you're over 35, you're plus size, you've got
Yep.
kids, you're
Yep. Yep. Yep.
damaged.
Yep.
You'll never
Fuck
find
that
a
guy.
man. Man,
Rest in
I have
peace.
the most
Rest in
niggas
peace,
trying to
Kevin.
be stepdaddy. And I'm like, but now I got to be careful about the men who I bring into my kids' lives,
Right. Right.
because
Right.
I've got a daughter and I got a son. You know what I mean? Are you going to be a good male figure, male role model to him? Are you going to be out here trying to get your fucking freak on my child, my daughter? So it's like all these little things that we now have to sit
Yeah.
here and consider. But I ain't never have nobody concerned about my size being plus size. Nobody concerned about me having kids. So I think we got to stop like almost self-sabotaging some shit. Like there's really good people out here. I'm all
Yeah.
for love. I want to see people find their people and be happy. and and grow together. But we've got all the temptations, we got all these distractions and shit. So it's like, how disciplined are you? And again, if you know you don't have that discipline, let me know, because I might be in the same shit you are, and we can
Yeah.
have our fun. And we have maybe we set up some terms and conditions where, if we go
Yeah.
on girls trips, you go on your guys trips, no questions asked. But when we come back, we getting tested.
Ain't no girl
We do
trips.
like
Ain't no
JR,
girl trips.
cut your shit.
Ain't no
crazy.
girl
I
trips.
do, but I do.
Any
I
girl
do.
trip I've ever taken, I've never thought I'm going out here to get some dick, girl. Like, it's
Never
always been
ever.
like, we just want to have fun, not have these
No.
kids get drunk, be like,
No.
that's crazy. But again, it's a
It's
projection
not.
because you guys go on your trips and it's not a successful trip if you ain't get some pussy.
Facts. Facts.
I know.
Right,
Yeah.
but you're projecting.
How
But
am
then
I?
you're projecting.
Gee, how am I projecting?
Because
Because
just
y'all
because
think that's
y'all
what
want to
we're
do it,
doing.
you assume that we want to do that as well.
It's not that we
But you
want to
just
do
said
it.
that we don't care about dick the same way that men care about coochie. So again, y'all aren't using your logic all the time. I have questions about that because men are supposed to be logical, JR.
At the end of the day, the relationship belongs to me. All right, I control the damn relationship. I'm the one that gets on one knee and proposes to you. It's my relationship, my last name that you're trying to obtain. I control the relationship. I am not about to put my relationship at any type of risk or any danger by allowing you to go with your fucking hoe friends or single friends or friends with bad decision making, however it may be. I don't trust them and I don't know them and they're not in my relationship. I'm not about to put you out there into the world if I can't make sure that everything's going to be safe for the relationship. Not even for you, for the relationship. Sorry, not really. No girl
Are you
trips.
cheating?
Can't take no
Okay.
trips without you.
That's okay, 'cause I
Fuck
love
no.
my man.
I
I'm
wish
gonna be
if
upfront
my woman
about
go on
me.
a girl trip, she ain't coming back. I promise you that.
Get
You,
the fuck
What?
out of here.
I'm
Why
being. I'm
can't you
trying to
do
be
it?
You're like
like.
That
the
thing,
second
like,
dude I've ever heard say that. That's crazy because I'm telling one of my friends, like, yo, I have never, even when I was in Vegas, like, never did it cross my mind, like, I'm out here because and I'm trying to get some dick. Like,
I
that's
know.
not even what it be. So again, I do think it is partly projecting. I
There
do.
are some homegirls that are like that. Like I've had homegirls
Are.
that I'm like, damn, bitch, can we relax? Can we drink a mimosa? Why are you still shopping for dick? Like, can we chill out? It's 8 a.m. Like I do have occasional homegirls that have been like that. But to be honest, because my mental isn't there, those
Right.
homegirls, they have come and gone. They have come
Yeah.
and gone. You've served your purpose.
Like my
Go
circle,
ahead.
they're
Goodbye
not, they're,
now.
they're not those ladies that just wanna.
Man, y'all
Oh.
tripping. We don't trust y'all. Y'all emotional. We ain't about to trust
All right.
emotions. Y'all
Well,
might feel
it's so
good,
funny.
and then
It's
another
so
way.
funny that y'all have trust issues with us. I find
It's
that
not about
ironic. But
trust. It's not only about the trust issues. All right. It's not just about that, G. It's also about just in general of if anything goes wrong, we're supposed to be responsible. Let us have the authority if we're going to be responsible. That's all I'm asking.
I get it. I hear you. My heart goes out to you and all the other
Oh
fellas
God,
who
now
watch
she's sorry for me.
Life
God
with
damn
You
it.
podcast. But it's about that time. We've had a great conversation. I forgot what time it was, but
I
it's
know,
almost
right?
11 p.m., which
It
means it
sure
is
is.
definitely time for final motherfucking thoughts. JR, what's your final thoughts about how to bust a hoe?
It's
Or just this
high
episode of
noon.
oh, yeah, it's high noon. You want to run it back? Okay, sorry. All right.
It's high noon.
Look here, man. If your woman's cheating on you, all right, then you have to take a good look in the mirror and understand what you're doing. Because if you are providing and you are protecting and you are securing your woman to make sure she knows that she's the only one, and I mean real providing, not that 50-50 bullshit. I mean really providing for her. Your money is y'all's money. Her money's her money. If you're really providing, you're giving your 100%, right? And you think your woman is still cheating, then you need to have a real conversation with that woman and let her know what's wrong. And if you feel like she's lying, then you don't need to be in that relationship in the first place. And that's okay. But that is on you as the man that holds the relationship. Okay? Talk to your women. Get communication out there. These women are willing to talk to you. Don't be stupid. Talk to your women. And women, if your man is cheating, which 9 times out of 10, it's true. Just understand you're not enough to satisfy that man. And if you're willing to give up the relationship, then do so. Don't worry about finding another or having a one on backup. If you're just, don't waste your time. Time is precious. Give up that man. Be happy for you and do good for you. That's all I got to say, G. That's it.
I enjoyed your final thoughts, JR. And now for our special guest co-host, what are your final thoughts after tonight's episode?
My final thoughts would be, maybe we got to pay attention to the people that we are dealing with up front. Watch the red flags, look at the signs, don't ignore them. And I think sometimes out of like desperation or just feeling like, I just want to have somebody, or I just, I feel like I'm ready and I'm just going to try to dismiss what's going on. No, don't do that. Because you'll really be setting yourself up for failure. And communication is so important. If you can't have difficult conversations with that person up front without getting what you need out of it, then you might need to do some reevaluating. You might need to, take a step back, because there are some men out here who are fantastic communicators. There are some men out here who are looking for something real and wanting to be intentional. I do not believe that every man is out here being a cheater. Like I said, I think especially when they get into this maybe late 30s, early 40s age range, a lot of time that shit gets old for a lot of men who I have had the experience of talking to and dealing with. So I say just, keep your standards high, keep your self-esteem high, and self-love is important too, because when you truly love you and make sure you continue to pour into yourself, even when you get into these relationships, it's easy to lose yourself in them. Continue, still making yourself a priority, while you can still, make your relationship and your man a priority as well. You still got to work on yourself and making sure you're constantly feeding yourself the things that you need. But I just hope for, this generation of daters and young people that I hope we get it together. I don't want to keep seeing all these hurt people out here just hurting people. So that's my takeaway.
I love that. Thank you so much for your final thoughts. We really appreciate you coming on to Live With
Thank
You
you for
podcast.
having
I know.
me.
Yes, I know y'all loved her. Thank y'all for tapping into the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the episode. We're live every Tuesday, Thursday at 9 p.m. Look, I know we have a lot of fun about talking about busting hoes and stuff like that, but I am a lover girl. And I love love. And I think that trust and transparency is a cornerstone for your relationship to be good. For anybody who wants love, I pray that it finds you. And that's what I want to leave you guys with. If anybody tells you that you can't bust a hoe, yes the fuck you can. And yes the fuck you better. Best hoes and blessings. Have a good night.